So the vision kind of started with my good friends Doug and Peg Waltner, and hopefully Doug will be here in a little bit. Doug and Peg are great friends of mine based in the Philadelphia area, and they were instrumental in bringing blues to Philadelphia in the 80s, the 90s, and Doug and I have been collaborating for the Pocono Blues Festival since '92. But his wife, Peg, is grave right now. It's really hard. She's like my sister, my mother, all wrapped in one. So Ginny Buckley, my colleague, and I went to see Peg yesterday, and she's with us in spirit, but she can't physically be here. So Doug hopefully will be here. But the vision is theirs, basically. They've been starting since 2009 doing house concerts. Beautiful home about, as the crow flies, about 15 miles away, on right off the Lehigh. So if you're not familiar, the Lehigh is past my house about a mile down the road. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's waterfalls and climbing rock walls, and it's really nice for fishermen or non-fishermen. But so it's keeping their vision alive. You know, Shamika Copeland played there, and Chris Thomas King, and Jimmy Duck Holmes played there, John Primer. So the vision of this, if you know me, it's all going to be national or international artists. That's the only way I breathe or live. So it's kind of special. So it's their vision, and I'm keeping it going. And pray for Peg because she's really great at this point.
Now everybody know I'm a church girl. I was raised up in the church.
Right on.
And I know that this is probably going to be a touching moment, and I want us to send a quiet moment in prayer for Peggy.
Right on.
And for Doug, because he has to endure the things that needs to be endured for her to get where she needs to go. And I lost my mom, and I got a niece that just recovered from cancer. And we know that it's not easy, and we always want to remember the people that are special in our lives and all the great things and great memories that we have with them. And I want us to have just a second of silence, and then we're going to do Precious Lord for Peg, and that God would give her the strength to endure the things that she needs to endure, no matter what he says, right? It's all up to him. And I held my mother in my arms until she took her last breath. And passing over to the light is a beautiful thing. And sometimes we have to count it as that. And I know that God is not going to put on us any more than what we can bear. And so I'd like to just sing this song. And I want to give you a little history about Precious Lord. And Precious Lord was a song that Thomas Dorsey wrote. And during the time he wrote it, he was going through some really tough times. And he went to the Baptist Convention in Chicago, Illinois. And during that convention, his wife was going to have a baby. And they sent him a telegram, and they said, "Your wife has died in childbirth, and the baby has passed as well." And he came home and pulled his shades down, and he didn't want to come out. Nobody could get in there to talk to him. A lot of people tried to talk to him. And finally, one of his best friends went in and said, "Enough is enough." He pulled the shades up, and he says, "I want you to sit over there at that piano and play some stuff for me." And he came up with this song, right?
Yeah.
From his heart. And it's a classic gospel song. B.B. King has done it, from Elvis Presley to Shirley Caesar. And I want to dedicate this to Peg and to Doug and to all the people that love them. Is that okay? Yes. This is what he wrote. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stay. I am tired, Lord. to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me home. When my way grows dreary, precious Lord, linger near. When my life is almost gone, at the river, at the cross, lead me on to the light. I need you, Lord, to take my hand, take my hand, and lead me on. Now everybody, let's sing it.
Yeah.
Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stay. I am tired, Lord, I'm weak, Lord, I'm worn. At the river, yeah, at the cross, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me Thank you.
Jeannie Tucker, ladies and gentlemen.
Right on, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.